Welcome back, everyone, to yet another session of Factorio. As I may have mentioned, last session at least, we cleared out some biter camps, started to make a wall, and from there seen almost finished building that wall, by the way, surrounding our current main base. And from there on, our next step would be to start with oil. Right. I can't actually see. I can't deal with seeing myself, so I'll have a look within the game. Get out of there. Always advertising myself, if only a tiny bit. But either way, let us get going. Finding the automobile which we had. And from the automobile, work our way to home. Let's see if we can actually figure out what the shortest way home is and if there is not a cliff in the way. It seems, however, that we are in luck and that we actually have a route to go here. My next step is, as I said, oil, but before then I need to finish up building the wall to not have a gaping hole in it that none of us wants. 1k walls, get. And after we have oil processing done, as well as electric furnaces, which are a favorite of mine. Advanced electric furnaces, those are slightly bigger but also more efficient. And from there on out, it is what I consider the actual mid game, where everything will slowly come together in a giant monster mesh, where I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best doing what I'm doing. Might not be the best way, but hey, it's the way that I work, and time for more playing. Apparently we were missing 19 walls last session, not including the 10 or so, I think 12 that I crafted at the end of the session trying to fix it. But hey, giant walls defending our, well, giant big wall defending our base complete. And considering everything, nah, I'm still starting off with starting oil there. And before anything I do, still really want that one radar where I have it pointed out on the minimap, because that one little spot, which I actually haven't been to ever, is making me anxious. Not quite, or not very, but it's more the idea of not having a single clue of what is going on there, which is making me somewhat anxious. For those with me since the start, I have also installed 2 extra mods. I haven't shown the mod list in a while, but the 2 mods which I have added are... do I remember? I think it was the mod that let me the mod which let me actually settings, mod settings per player, vehicle snap, the number of snapped vehicle angles, and squeak through. Those are the 2 mods which I have added. Squeak through will let me pass through or between things which I otherwise would not. Does this have overlap? Could this have no overlap? Yes, this could have no overlap. Huzzah. Oh, it's not having overlap here, but it was mostly this little half island thing which I was worried about. My laptop is not sitting in the exact right space which I want it to be, so I'll fix that for a bit. Right. No more sore arm. Move towards the car and then get going to our mall or crafting hub, whatever you want to call it. Get stocked up on the things which we need. Can I manage my way through here? And while some might find squeeze through a cheaty mod, I am using it pure. Well, it is a quality of life. I consider it a quality of life mod. Why? Because it does not add things that are very broken. It is simply a way of getting more space out of your space. Nope. How much landfill do we have? Plenty. Can I dump some more iron in some things? Oopsie daisy. Copper. Where does it need any copper? Here and here. 1, 2. 1 and whatever. Every last little bit. Right. If I recall correctly, I have nothing as of yet. I would like half a stack of pumps. I actually make... Oof, that's an issue. I have 1 stack of each. A little bit on the low side, but not horrendously so. This is offshore pumps. Probably only need like one, maybe two, but I never know. The combinators, combinator, constant combinator. Yes, I overcrafted. This should be good. Did I need anything else here? Did not. This is all rail stuff. Oh. Do I need that many? Probably not. Wait, am I going to take less? No, I am not. Again, probably don't need that many. Probably need far less even. And yes, I will be taking that many storage pipes. Tanks. Thank you very much. Did I use pipes anywhere else? Yes, I was using pipes here. Interesting how there are so very few engines spare, motors spare. I might need to walk back and forth a bit more. And I might want to make a setup where I get where I actually make for my own use military research, because I already have everything being produced to do that, but I'm not doing it, which is not the most useful of things. So the main things at the moment are things like rocketry, the wall, energy shield equipment, stronger explosives, the flamethrower. The flamethrower is fun. And only later will I get other things. Yeah, whatever. Not the things that I need right now. Did I need more? Probably not right now. Either way, we now have probably everything for the setup which I need. No. Just a few more things. Like not driving over my own power lines. And as per usual, I am was forgetting belts. This needs my spares. Did I have spares here? No. Oh, actually, I do have plenty of stuff, surprisingly. On the other hand, I could use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You. Of all things, I think. Oops. Do I have purples? I do not have purples. How nice, how interesting. I have blues. I have some blues. And I have some reds. All the other things are for later. For now, this will have to do. Despite this probably being a stupid, I will be embiggening my path. Another mod which I am considering, but have not done because it is considered cheaty, is a mod to increase my character's reach. Because while it is realistic, it is highly annoying to have a teensy tiny amount of reach. Right. Now we have a path. And yes, I am trying to hit those. For all other matters, by the way, I have completely forgotten how to do oil. Let's see, this is, by the way, a rather small oil field. 1, 2, 4. Perfect. Right. Right. That's that. Did I have my low production stuff in here? If only because I can no longer remember what the setup was, I will be redoing it, or at least setting up a smaller setup. Crude oil to petroleum, coal and petroleum, and water and petroleum to sulfur. Input, output. Yeah, whatever. This works. Then let's get this thing up here, this thing up here, and this thing down here. Actually, screw that. Alright, we have... Since when did we have bonus production? We have quite a bit per second. Or rather, we have production. And this is going to be our very first setup. And I putting this way, I will be setting up storage for petroleum gas. Now, the main primary output for petroleum gas that I want at this moment, even though the placement of it is definitely not ideal, is somewhere in the middle, I believe. Although I'm mostly concerned about this spot. Though, for the sake of, I will make a ghost belt here. And actually just to be a pain, the main production for plastic, the most polluting material, well, at least the most polluting material in our real world, will be in the middle of a biter base. And you will be making, these have the input, right? These required plastic, chemical plant, wrong one. Chemical plant, plastic. Yeah, that did work. Plastic. This is way overkill. I know. I know. No need to tell me. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Or was it the other way around? Yeah, it was the other way around. Right. Then we've got 1, 2. We've got 3, 4. We've got 5, 6. We've got 8, 9. We've got this. Right. Then got this. And this too far? It is slightly too far. Great. The power will be supplied from this side. This should give everything power. I am amazingly happy that I thought to bring more underground pipes, because I could not have done it without them. And that requires an engine, a pump. Right. This will pump petroleum gas out of here and into the rest of the system ASAP. That thing. No, I can apparently make more. Right, those use 200. Crafting speed for this is 5 seconds. Crafting speed is 1. Up uses 100, creates 45. These make sufficient. I don't actually know how much it's using. I don't really care at this moment. Next up is the coal production, which is required. Since right now it's not doing jack. Okay, then for this it's this. Right. And this will be produced over there. Right. Clean coal. And then, let's see, this is probably too much coal to be used for power gen. As soon as we start using nuclear, the next use for it will undoubtedly become coal liquefaction with the research of coal liquefaction. And Squeak Through does this. It makes almost every single model a tiny bit less wide, or yeah, for player collision purposes, or it even removes player collision completely. I can't remember for sure. This is complete and total overkill for my current base, which means that I need to start thinking about alternative power production techniques, which is either another ginormous big coal burning steam factory, or it isn't. I can't remember. If I manage to finish this playthrough, by the way, I'll probably, if I decide to continue playing Factorio, I'll probably go and play Angel Bob's mod, the combination, or even the Nihil, the island challenge. Right. This includes every one of those, right? Yeah, it does. The spacing between the areas is only 2. Right. And then we place the big pole. These should produce 0.5, probably 0.55, which means that they produce calculator 100 times 0.55, 55 per, yeah, I could have known. That is 33 a minute. Red belts have a 30 per second. Numlock, please work with me. 16 divided by 2 is... oh. Per side? That can't be right. Oh yeah, right. 27 per side. That is 13. $14. Oh, wrong button. C is attack. 14, 13. I need to press Control C, not. Okay. About I just check this. That is 85. 85 times about 55. That is 14. Yeah, that's 1.5 belts. Give or just saying it roughly. I'm just going to add these two together. Those two are also very nicely balanced together. And let's see. And then I'll add these two together. And then connect it up. See my power production plummet. This balanced? I don't know, but what I can do is output priority right, and priority also right. Theoretically, this should fill up just nicely. Speaking of, I should do that little trick where everything actually fits on the belt. And there is a backlog. Woohoo! This will last me forever, really. Alright, output. Oops. 1, 2, 3. This needs an output. This has an output, this has an output, this, and then these two don't yet have an output. And right, where's the car? Also, we need sulfur, then we need sulfuric acid, which requires iron plates, which that one. Sulfur itself was also one of the things which I needed. Alright. That also means that I need another set of things, and that I'll need to build two things parallel. I'll just go one-sided. Doesn't start or stop as quickly, but it does make it easier for me personally, and that is currently what I am going for. It's not supposed to be the end-all be-all of my base. I mean, my main production is probably going to end up here from this delicious, what was it, 1000? I'm actually proud to be this far, but that was not what I was going to do. One, two, three. Yeah, I'll actually go just with 3. Oh. This one is using sulfur, and aside from that, I also immediately want to make explosives. Can I make explosives? Yeah, I can. And explosives are made in the chemical plant also. Going to use oof, this might be a pain. Alright, that was the biggest pain. Right. Will this manage? Yeah. And then away from there will be... I'll just use these. And then just have the... only water. Right. Right. For the sake of ease of crafting, these require only... Oh, these require only water. Oops. Yeah, well. Daisy. Those require coal, do they not? Yeah, coal and sulfur. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this makes more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Power poles. Oh. Right. Then though with squeeze through, this is a bit unnecessary. I don't really care that much. I am going to need more underground. Did I set myself an alarm? No, I did not. I'll set myself 20-minute alarm starting now. Because that was my planned time to round up and start shutting down. Now should I have seen? Right. This is why you need to have a strong production line of things, especially belts, because you will need it eventually. Stuff like this. Well, maybe starting with trains would be better at this moment. I don't like starting trains because I need to focus on trains. Right. That was underground. Logistics. Those required both that and iron, which means that I will put those purely up here. One for direct insertion and one for indirect insertion. This will be capped at 1k, this will be capped at half k. Actually, 300 if I have seen correctly. This should last for a good while. This should also be enough for a while. And with renewed hope and renewed grenades. I should be able to manage some more. Do some good in this world. Like blowing up biters. Where again was the... Right. I do want to replace most of these smaller ones with big ones. So why not start? Right, what is the thing that remains? You power these up. That is what remains. And 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Right, then connect up the water. Both sides have water, which means that we have the offshore pump hotkeyed. Nope. Interesting. But oh well. Not that I expect to need more than one. Over dimension. Over dimension. Over dimension. Oh. We have water. I also like how the water pumps use no power, but that has more to do with the right, we have no petroleum gas incoming. Is that correct? That is the situation as I expect it to be, yes, but that is not correct. Let us... look these up. And then from this, have these hooked up. And then... We have cliff explosives. I probably am looking completely over them. Oh, those are terrain. Those require empty barrels and grenades. Yeah, that's later. For now, let's see. On the left side was kind of tight, so we have a little situation. Um, right, from here, go here. Okay. Now, yes, I actually have a belt full of explosives. Right. Now we almost, and I mean almost, have everything set up for blue and gray tech. Blue being the chemical science and gray being military science. To be honest, we already had everything for gray science, but gray science is, unless you're playing on a death world, a low priority. And for me at the moment, it has been a low priority because I didn't really feel like, did not really feel like dragging those things along. Everything should be incoming. This is mostly decorative choice, by the way. Which ones were counted for? These were counted for. Those two were accounted for. These two changed to that, which left technically only a single line of copper to be used somewhere here, which means that I should only have, technically it would get used up completely here, which means that this entire 4 width is free. Meanwhile, me going this way. Right. So according to my mental planning, this middle bar should be the middle belt of the bus should be completely free. They probably are not, but either way. And I don't think that most people would put explosives on a belt. On the other hand, I don't really know and I don't really care. Sulfur or plastic on the belt is more common. I might also want to start making refined concrete and the sacred road or sacred path. I'll set an alarm, by the way, for a few more for 40 more minutes. Shut down at, for me, 8-ish, 10-ish. Can I make these actually by hand, the clip explosives? I can. That changes things. All of that. I don't have enough explosives to make more, but hey. We need to... Oh, this is just satisfying. This is most satisfying. There's just something about actually having your lines, your belts, and etc. just working and doing. And things just being able to go straight. Go in a straight line. That's so immensely satisfying. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually want it. Focus. Focus. By the way, military science will go here. For the sake of, I will also get this going, as well as the steel, which I have completely lost. Oh. This is probably very bad practice. Or at least, or rather, I am certain that this is bad practice. As is this, by the way. But, let's see... the crafting speed for a grenade is 8 seconds. Military science, 10 seconds crafting time. Need a lot of stuff. Also stone walls? Huh. Is that new? Might be new. Might just not have paid attention. Stone walls are pretty fast to build. So I could go for direct insertion. But either way, it would be 1 grenade per second, 1 piercing magazine per second. Okay. Piercing magazines take 3 seconds, which means that I need 6 crafters. 1, 2, 3. Right. Actually, these can be taken from there. That means that let's see, I'll just go with her. Right, that's the way. Crap. This still works. Right. Right, this should do its job. And this should cover this. This is equivalent to 1 per second. This does not yet have its supplies, but will in a bit. Oh. And then military science will be incoming. Right, fast underground belts. I want to supplement my gears. I have no idea. For now, yes. For the long run, I have no idea. I'm just gonna add this in. I should have enough belts, but who knows when I'll need them. Splitters I don't need that many of, apparently. Did not expect that to happen, but whatever. Okay. Oh, this was a bit stupid. Oh well. Let's do this. Sure, why not? And like so. And then we have this line, bringing in 1 per second, up to 10 of these. Okay, I need slightly more space. 10 of these. So assuming we have this, we would have one supply those. What? 4, 6, 8, 10. Right. Right. I don't really care that I overdo it here. Right. Then the only thing left is to start weaving. Probably. Yeah, I'm probably going to need to weave either way. This will be the line for military science. And it will connect to wherever the next science line will be, which is the chemical science, which will be somewhere here in this area, where I will most definitely need to clear out some cliffs. Let's see, we want the stone line here, which means that actually, yes, screw this, screw this, screw this. Right. And those will be taken, of course, from there. And in the center we will be weaving. And then here, there. Right, direct insertion, and from there onwards. Oh, oops. This should start up the military science. Right. And now we can set the physical projectile damage up. Which is a fair bit of tech. Now we can start cleaning out an area for the production of tech. Let's see. This is not very upscalable, but okay. Speaking of, it would probably be better if I put it that way. And then move this. It's better to just go this way. Maybe make a nice carousel-ish system, or maybe not. Let's grab the grenades. Let's see, these take 24 seconds each. Oof. Small oof, but oof. Car is over there, which means I need to grab the car first. Or rather, it does not exactly mean that, but... Alright, do I have more medium craft assembly machine number 2s? No. No. Oh dear, oh my, I am in fact out of assembling machines. This cannot be. Where did I put those? Whoa. Right, assembly machine 2. Can I make 3 yet? Nope. 150. You are going to be upgraded to 250. And no modules just yet. Oh. Let's see, is my chat busy? Is my chat busy? No, no chat. Oh well. Mostly here to just have fun, do my own little thing, have a good time. What do I need? We have sulfur, which just can be belted in. Advanced circuits, 3. Oh, and this makes 2. Does this also make 2? Oh! Oops. That means that half of this can be taken down. Do I want to, though? 2 per second is fine. This, however, will not be 2 per second. This will be 1 per second, so that will be 12. Considering everything, I think it will be... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The biggest and most painful pain in the, will most definitely be advanced circuits. Copper, plastic, and electric circuits. Let's see. If I put you over here. Then put you over. Let's say here, and then we can drag you out. Oh wait, no, I want to. This one's actually not being used. Alright, fine. In that case, we have probable equivalent of 1 red belt of greens coming in. Yeah. Plastic, copper, yada yada, and the engines also yada yada. Did I have more clip explosives? Yes. There is no words for how happy seeing that makes me. considering everything, I'm just going to call that and the other thing which I need to pull in here, other things are iron and steel. Copper, iron, steel, everything, everything. Right. Yep. I could just run this over. Same for this. Might not be good practice to run things backwards, but hey. Now, car is at my base. And yes, my production is going to plummet. And I will realize that all of my calculations are off, but hey, life is life, and I'll figure out what I did wrong exactly by then. Can't I dump these? Technically, yes, I can, but hey. Alright. One of these, dump the stone. Where's the automobile? The automobile is on that side. This is fine, I guess. Right. That goes in. Oops. Right. Put the car at the wherever and get going with the lines. I probably in the end will need more lines, and I will properly do the math after I'm set up for drones, I think. But for now, I will simply decide, no, this is it. This is exactly what I need at this moment, even if it isn't. Right. I like how it sees those as their own thing. We need 2 engine units per second. No, we need 1 engine unit per second. Each engine takes 10 seconds, which means that we need 20 crafters. And this is why blue science is a big thing. Oops. Do we need defender for other drones? No. The advanced wall is good. This is one of our first goals. It immensely makes oil processing immensely more efficient, and you get to crack your oil into lighter variants, and after that you get coal liquefaction, which is coal and heavy oil and steam into heavy oil, light oil and petroleum. More than you started with. Right. Just for extra checking, this is 2, but we have the recipe, so 1 per second. These take 10 seconds, so we need 20. Yeah. I did not count. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right. But we need even more. Each requires 2 pipes, 1 iron cog. That's half a second. 2 iron. This is half a second. Okay. Belts. Actually, we can do that from elsewhere and belt that in sideways. But that does mean 2 belts. This one is for the steel, which is the only thing in this recipe that will use steel. This belt is for intermediaries, which might need filling up later. Which means that actually, screw this. This is the main bus thingy. Right. And since this is the only thing which uses steel here, I'm gonna just grab it. Sulfur will actually... Sulfur I can just skip over. Oh, nice. Right. This does not need excess iron. So it's only those. Right. This. And I can actually put it here. Right. Switch things up a bit. per second, 20 gear per second, 2 pipes per second. Really? That little? That few? Alright. Gear. Pipe. Pipe. We'd be able to manage with just regular speed inserters, but when you've got fast, why not use fast? Well, because they use more power. I should probably not be talking to myself. I should be talking to you people, you viewers, watchers, people who actually pay attention to me doing the thing that I am doing. This is now connected up. Green thing, which means that the half is the 6 seconds crafting time. 1 in, 2 out, half a second, 1 can feed into 1 second is one of these. 6, 1 can feed into 6. Strong explosives also. Copper. There's also, is that the amount that I need? No, I need 18. Right. We've got this, we've got a belt, we've got this. I believe that the way to go for this was to make a mixed belt and run it along this side and replace it with that, which means that we need 3. No, we need 1.5 per second. 6 is 9. That makes everything a lot more easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. That also means that we need 2 of these. This is probably the way to go. This goes here. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong one. Right. 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 And then we have a filter. or grids on the other side. And those will come out. Okay. Now then. We have... Oh, this means that I will be shutting down soon. Nine, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we've got. Do we have these input yet? No. Why have I not input these yet? No power yet. Oops. Right. Long story short, I will be shutting down in a very short amount of time. This should be set up. This, while not outputting yet, should also be set up. And interestingly enough, I don't even think that there's actually a backlog in these. No. And then we need this, which is 1 sulfur. We needed 12. Did I put those there? I did. I'm gonna filter that off. I'm going to double them. Okay. While very inefficient, and this is the way it will go. And of course I need more belts. Because when don't I? Fast inserters, because why not? Although minimum consumption is 500, where these are 400. Stack inserters have an insane upkeep. Anyway, did I want to? No. And that also means that We have both. Why are these not producing? These should be producing with stone. Is my stone deposit empty? No. Is it? My stone is no longer receiving any coal, which is halting my science. And that is a no-go. But for now, I am producing blue science or chemical science. So that is good. I'll fix up my stone, or at least fix up the coal which is leading to the stone. Wire it a little, belt it a little bit better, and then that will be the final thing for today's session. Remove all the empty ones. Surprisingly few, actually. Get another out. Oh. Snap. Right. This is actually going there. As soon as this area is fully cleared out, then everything will be up to speed. Let's see. Pollution, fine. Lubricant, actually, lightweight, low density structure into personal robot Mark II is made by robotics and construction robotics, which all comes from lubricant. Planning, fixture stone, oh yeah, right. Notepad. I finally found the hotkey. Planning for session 7. 7, right? Yes. Fix backup stone before it runs out. Research up to bots. Research electric melters. Upgrade research production to let's see, just upgrade research production. Because really I will run out of stone. This is 37k, this is 110k, this is some mill. But this can be deleted. Okay. Consider defenses. Yeah, not right now. What's my production doing? Also not right now. Yeah. All right. The robotics, construction robots require. Railroad frame requires battery. Also means production set up battery production. Get bots going. All belts. Get started with the final base design. End goal. I don't know. 30 science per second of each science. Yeah, I think 30 science per second base is a good thing to work towards. Does it also mean 30? I will need to consider that because 30 rockets per second is an immense task, whereas the other things are not quite as much a big thing. For now, I will be saying that this is the end of today's session. Chemical science, back time. This is the end of today's session. I appreciate anyone watching. I've had fun. I hope you had fun. And to all you watching this in the morning, good morning. To the ones watching at night, good night. During daytime, good day. The typical, please like, subscribe, follow, click my links. Every little bit helps. Thank you and have a very good